Whoa,
All right, we'll get started
we
with
got new people. We can't do it with new people. I see the dude up in the back there. What do you got? What's your name?
Cam, local resident.
Cam, you didn't come before the game, you just came after?
Yeah, we're about to walk in, you're supposed to start.
That's a check. Anybody else new? See the wrestler up there? How about the guy down here in row 5? No, behind you. You weren't here this morning.
No, sir, last year, though.
Well, could you introduce yourself? Because I forgot.
That's all right, Chuck Kornbach, freelancing for NPR.
Thanks, Chuck. Anybody else new? New people after a game, come after the fact? Anyone else? All right. You were here earlier today?
No, but I've bugged you at winter meetings. I'm Maddie Lee, Chicago Sun-Times.
Pleasure.
Good to see
Yeah,
you.
you can't sneak a lot of those by me. New people, I see them. All right. Were you here earlier today? I know you, but were you here earlier? No.
No, I wasn't here earlier today, but I've been here before.
I know you have. I recognize you, but you
I was on break.
didn't say. All right, what are we going to talk about? Let's
All
go.
right, we'll start with Todd, second row. Todd, I'll get you the mic.
We're starting with Todd, huh? It's a first.
Is that all right?
Well, I mean, I didn't get the choice. Go ahead.
I'll start with an obvious one. What is Jackson's status right now, and what do you know about him?
He's getting the MRI right now. You know, obviously, it's real scary. Having that same hamstring injury to the same leg, we're hoping that it's something he can come back from soon. We have no idea when that would be. He's just getting out of the tube right now. We'll have somebody look at it. Yeah, could be devastating. Yeah. Great first question.
Thank you. Stay second row.
That was actually going to be my question, so I'll just move on to just how happy were you with the way that your guys responded after that first inning and came out and set that tone?
Yeah, we talked during the week. One of the things we made a point of, or maybe the main thing we talked about is, you know, promise me you'll be ready the first pitch. When the bell rings, you're ready. You don't get a couple rounds to figure out whether or not you want to fight. Be ready in the first round. And I thought the guys were certainly ready. You know, there was things that go unnoticed, but, you know, the Perkins 10-pitch base hit. Perk saw 27 pitches today. You know, those are the uncommon things that you're looking for. Perk's not a guy where you're thinking all that much offense, and he was that type of thing, you know, and Freddy was obviously fantastic. Him and William navigated a really good lineup, a hot lineup, a lineup that's confident, experienced, ton of, you know, all-stars, ton of whatever, and you know, they're a great club, and I thought Freddie and William did a great job navigating.
Stay in second row.
Murph, with how many strikes Boyd throws, kind of like we talked about earlier today, was the idea for guys to go up there at least ready to swing early in the count if they needed to?
I think that's, I don't know where people are coming up with, we don't swing early in the count, but, you know, you gotta get your pitch, as they say, you know, and Boyd was coming back on short rest. And, you know, we hit some balls where they weren't, and we were ready, and I love the at-bats. Early. Late, we got a little, but their relief pitching did a great job.
Murph, the atmosphere today, you've been at a lot of Brewers-Cubs games where it's kind of 50-50. I don't know if you knew what to expect today, but what did you experience, and did that impact the
It
game?
didn't seem 50-50 for sure. It felt like a home game. You know, it definitely felt like a home game. They were difference makers. And our guys feel that, you know. They're not that experienced, and there's a lot of young guys doing it for the first time, and they carry with them an awesome sense of responsibility. So to be ready today was fantastic, and the fans helped that. I mean, the fans were just, they were in it from the first pitch, and that's rare, you know, when it's the Cubs series. Usually the Cubs have as many fans as we have, so, or not maybe as many, but they're very, very loud, and, you know, that was pretty cool. I thought it was definitely a difference.
Coach Maddie in the third row.
Within that first inning, just knowing how defensively sound this Cubs team usually is, what do you think of the way your guys capitalized on that mistake from Horner?
That's a tough ball. That ball's spinning really funny off off the bat, and he's a Gold Glove performer. So I think that's just the stroke of luck, or it's an aberration. He's not going to do that a lot, but he's one of the best players in the game. He's one of the best baseball players in the game, and you got to have that sometimes to get a big lead or extend an inning. So that's how we've had to do it. Did we homer today? I don't think we homered today.
No.
Fourth row, right now.
You just mentioned the players carry an awesome amount of responsibility. Could you expand upon that, where it comes from, what it entails?
Yeah, I mean, they've put this season together for themselves, and, they broke a franchise record for wins, and everybody talks about recently, in the last how many years, since 18, we haven't won a playoff series. Well, I bet you could count plus 20 teams in Major League Baseball out of 30 that haven't won a playoff series. But to be there every year knocking on the door with, some of the limitations we have is a credit to them. And this new group, which was, not that many returners and not that many additions, this new group really stepped up. And they want to, they're responsible to each other. Like, hey, I'll take care of you, you take care of me. Today's your day, tomorrow will be my day. And that team thing, has been evident. Now, that doesn't make us better than other teams, but, I think other teams are probably doing that too. But we've had a pretty good run of competing, so we'll try to keep doing that. But.
Over here on the left in the third row.
Hey, Murph, what was the concern level after the leadoff home run? How did you feel Freddy responded in that first inning? And then how does his approach change after a 6-run first inning? Oh.
Perk, I was just talking about you, man. Big praise, huh? Didn't I?
Yeah, 27 pitches, right?
27 pitches.
Yeah.
All right. He don't want to talk to me. What was your question again?
So
I'm sorry.
about
I distracted.
was there any concern after the leadoff home run? How do you feel he responded in that first inning? And then how does it change when you put up a 6 spot? How does the approach change as a starting pitcher after that happens?
No, it's tougher to pitch 6-1 than you think. All of us can sit back and go, you had a 5-run lead. It ain't easy. Against a lineup like that, this guy battled, and made pitches over and over, and him and William together worked through this lineup that's a treacherous lineup that's seen Freddie many times. Those players have been over there playing together for, a number of years, and they've been good the last years. So it's like, for him to do that shows the competitiveness. But, I mean, the leadoff home run, that happens. That Bush kid he's one of the best hitters. He's got to be one of the hottest hitters in the game right now. What a find for them, I mean, what a move to get him in the roster. He's a great hitter, and we were fortunate. But 1 run doesn't beat you, but you don't. I think for Freddie, it was a slap in the face, and then he responded the way you do.
Murph, take one more out of the front.
Murph, can you say at this point who will start game 2 for you?
No, I can't, because we really got to get together and see. You just watched a guy go out there on short rest, and what happened to him. You got to really work through this thing with the off days and who's available and what's our best sequence of doing things. So we'll gather up, the pitching coaches and I will gather up and finalize our stuff maybe later tonight or tomorrow morning.
All right, thanks, Murph. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, you guys. My pleasure.
For Freddie, just seeing your team give you so much run support, how awesome was that, and how did that change, or did it change your mindset when pitching?
It definitely changed everything for me, and it gave me more confidence to just put my pitch in the sun and just try make them contact and get quick outs. It was awesome.
This is for any of the guys. You guys have all played a lot of games against the Cubs here. What did you think the split was in fans today, and how much of a difference did that make there were a lot of Brewers fans here, more than usual.
It was loud. Yeah, I heard the Brewers fans. I didn't hear anything else. So I heard them cheering, and it was loud, and it was a good time. It was fun.
Here to the third row.
Blake, just take us through that long at bat there early in the game, and just kind of what was going through your mind throughout it, and then able to come through there.
We came in with an approach, as you guys kind of saw, it was very aggressive, and lucky for me, I got to see 7 guys in front of me, and got to see a lot of pitches by him. So, I knew he was going to try and nibble a bit, especially with runners in scoring position. And as the at bat kind of kept going, I thought, well, at least I can make him throw pitches, if anything, and just try to stay in myself, not do too much, get a good pitch to hit, and luckily I found a hole. It was awesome.
Go all the way up top on that right side.
Just for any of you guys, just how important was it to set the tone in this series with a win like this?
Yeah, I mean, very important. We had those off days. We were ready to go. We were all talking about it days before, how excited we were and how great it was going to be. And, setting the tone's a big part of it. And we were excited to get out there, and we just take that and move on to the next game. So try to set the tone that one too.
Over here on the left side, third
Yep.
row.
Freddie, after Shaw hit that home run, how important is it, or how hard is it to kind of recenter yourself and make sure you stay focused in the first playoff game of the year, and they're coming off a 3-game series, and make sure that you re-find yourself?
For me, I never want to start the game like that, but that happens to me many times in my career, and I have shown to myself that I don't matter. If I get 1 or 2 runs in the first inning, it don't matter. I have probably like 90 more pitches for the game, and that's what I was able to do today. Just keep competing and try to make them out, because I know the team that I was facing, the lineup that I was facing, they are really good, and like I said before, they know me really well, and it's just a battle and a competition for both sizes.
Also, second one.
Brice, you talked about you guys coming in with the long layoff, having the off day tomorrow. Is there anything you guys do to keep yourself locked in and make sure you can kind of bottle that energy that you had coming in today to take it into game 2?
Yeah, I mean, there's probably answers for everybody has a different answer. Maybe it's a guy who's like, I just need the day off, and it helps him for the next day. Maybe it's a guy who wants to come in and hit in the cage or do something, But, the energy and stuff is within the team, and going out there and being excited to play, knowing that you can do it, and this is a good group of guys. We go out there, compete every game, every pitch. And we know our role. We know what we're trying to accomplish, and we're going to focus on doing that and focus on ourselves. And like I said, it's just taking that energy and however you do it, taking it and moving it on to the next day.
Adam, front row on the right.
For Freddie and maybe Blake, from a defensive point of view, how scary is that Chourio moment, and how worried are you that it's the same leg, and what would it mean if you are without him for a while?
I didn't see the play super well. Like, I saw him beat it out, and then I saw him come up a little gingerly. Yeah, I guess it's a little scary. Don't wish that on anyone. We want him here playing with us. So I haven't been able to check in on him yet, but it's kind of like what Murph preaches, next man up. If he can't be in there on Monday, then someone else will be in there doing their job. I think collectively as a group, believe in each other, And we had to play a long time without Chourio before, in the middle of the season. So I wouldn't say I'm worried, but yeah, I feel for him. We want him healthy.
Blake, in a league where the home runs play such a big factor on offense, for you guys to score 9 runs in the playoffs in a hostile environment and whatnot, what does that say about you guys? I mean, you guys have characterized yourself as the woodpeckers, but to keep on doing it, like that is your brand of baseball at this point. What does that say about this lineup?
There's a lot of fight in us. Just grinding at bats. This has worked for us. This is who we are. This is our identity. So we're not coming out here trying to change anything. It's still win today, one game at a time, and I think we're a hard team to beat, to play. Like, we're not going to just give in and have quick at bats. And you're right, with the home runs are so important these days, and this is us, scrapping hits together, keeping the line moving, all the cliches that you can think of. It's fun to be a part of, and I think we all build off of each other. I'm kind of sitting there too, like, dang, how are we doing this sometimes? It's a cool feeling, and it's really fun to be a part of.
Brice, Freddy, Blake, congrats on the win. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Jackson, first and foremost, how are you feeling and are you concerned at this point?
No, bien, la verdad contento ya que ganamos hoy y nada, físicamente me siento muy bien.
No, good. I'm just first and foremost happy that we got the win today, and physically I feel good.
More for Jackson. Go to Adam and then Steve.
Jackson, in that moment, you were kind of looking up, you looked frustrated. Were you frustrated to come out of the game, or were you frustrated that you felt that again? What were you thinking in that moment?
Cuando pasó, tú estabas mirando para arriba, te viste frustrado, tú estabas frustrado por salir del juego o por lo que sentiste.
No, obviamente quería mantenerme en el juego, pero ya cuando vimos que en verdad teníamos una ventaja un poco elevada, la verdad que por precaución decidí salir.
No, it was just frustrated with, I think, the moment, but, once, kind of talking and having the advantage that we had there in the game, it's kind of a little bit more precautionary to come out of the game.
Steve,
I'm just wondering, how similar or different do you feel now compared to after that triple when you hurt your hamstring there, when you running out that triple against the Cubs?
No, la verdad me siento muy bien. Comparado con el otro momento, la verdad que siento que ahorita estoy literal en una posición bastante buena.
No, I feel good right now, and compared to the last time that this happened, I feel like I'm in a very good position.
Todd, second row.
Jackson, have they given you an actual diagnosis? Did they tell you it was a strain or anything, or are you still waiting to hear on that?
¿Te han dicho algo oficialmente o todavía estás esperando?
No, estamos esperando, pero físicamente, como le he dicho, me siento muy bien y sé que puedo seguir compitiendo.
No, they haven't said anything. We're still waiting, but physically I feel good, and I feel in a position where I'm ready to keep going and ready to keep competing.
Steve.
You had a big postseason against the Mets last year, got off to a really fast start today. What is it about you that enables you to kind of play as well as possible in these pressure situations in the postseason?
Tuviste una postemporada muy grande el año pasado y empezaste bien caliente esta vez. ¿Qué es de ti que te pone a luchar en esta situación?
No, la verdad que la adrenalina, ¿sabes? Yo siempre me he jugado como que teniendo esa presión, por así decirlo, y gracias a Dios siempre he tenido la bendición de que me salen los buenos batazos en el momento indicado. Entonces yo creo que lo veo como una bendición, la verdad.
Yeah, I think it's the adrenaline. I love playing in these pressure moments, and really, I see it as a blessing. Being able to compete and be able to have the results that I've had. But really, just playing in these moments, I treat it as a blessing.
Anything else for Jackson? Adam?
Jackson, how big was it after 5 days off to come out and do that in the first inning. And did the atmosphere in the stands strike you as different than other Cubs-Brewers games?
Qué tan grande era para nosotros para hacer lo que hicimos después de los 5 días libres en la primera entrada y también el ambiente para ti era diferente de otros juegos aquí contra Chicago.
No, la verdad que el ambiente sí cambia un poquito a mi parecer, porque ya que los fanáticos se hicieron sentir mucho más que en otros juegos, la verdad. Entonces yo creo que ese tipo de presión, por así decirlo, estuvo bien.
No, you know, I think with the fans, it definitely felt like a different environment than other games we've played against them. You know, you could definitely feel them, and you could feel the energy that they're bringing. So, you know, it's kind of like a different kind of pressure that they brought to the game today, and yeah, it was great.
Last one for Jackson. Jackson, thank you.